Then to have to get on the motherfucking internet when I'm just trying to make my music, do my shit, pop my shit like the bitch I always been. And I'm trying to save niggas. And y'all on the internet talking about, oh, bitch, you ain't get shot. Oh, bitch, you this. Oh, free Tory. That nigga not in jail. He not in jail because I didn't tell the laws what happened as soon as it happened. And I should have. I'm smart. I didn't have to spare that nigga. I don't have to spare nobody, but I did. And I'm done. Y'all asking where people at? Why ain't nobody saying nothing? Ask them why they not saying nothing. I haven't talked to the same people. Y'all worry about where they at. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't have to lie. Ask that nigga why he not saying nothing. What the fuck he gonna get on here and say? Yeah, I shot her.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Me, I go clean it up. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. I just love this shit, man. I love it. Explicit language, y'all see it. Y'all see it, baby. There's a lot of explicit language tonight. Megan got a filthy mouth. She got a filthy mouth. And she should. Because at the end of the day, she was shot. We know that. What else do we know? We're going to find out some of the stuff tonight on PGT time. But will we ever find out the entire truth on what happened? Or when they left, I'm about to say Kelsey, the Kim Kardashian little sisters. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Kylie house. When they left Kylie house, let's start from the beginning. Let me tell y'all something right quick. Hey, let me tell y'all this. If y'all been following me since day one, and when I say day one, I'm talking about 3 times the T days. So if you've been following me since 3 times the T, that's when we also broke that story. Like, as soon as it happened, we was on it, me and Tamla. And, you know, we kept doing clip after clip after clip. And then finally, we was like, we're done. It's not like we ain't gonna never find out the truth. And then 2 years later, here we are. Here we are, y'all. And he is facing, Tory Lanez is he. Tory Lanez is facing 23 years. If convicted. Okay? 22, 23, somewhere up in there. But we got so much to talk about on there. Oh my gosh, we got so much to talk about. So let me bring my co-host for Wednesdays. Hey, Jason. Jason's in the building, baby.
Yeah. Yo, what up? You already know it. We outside, we inside, we on the porch, we out in the driveway, we everywhere.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. You could go right back to where you see I was looking down at my phone. So I don't know if you knew this, if you found this out today. First of all, I get all type of alerts, Jason, because of what I do. I get all type of alerts. So did you get the did you see the news that Gunna was released today?
I did not.
Okay, Gunna was released today, y'all. He was released today.
Ooh.
I guess I'm supposed to clap. I don't know.
I didn't even know he was in jail. I didn't even know he was in jail.
Oh yeah, he was in there for a long time. Now I did know that because there was a lot of free Gunners online.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it said rapper Gunna giving families $100K for Christmas days after being released from jail.
Hey.
And he just got released today. So I just want to say that.
Salute to him. Welcome home, my brother. Welcome home.
We don't want to see nobody go to jail or to
No.
prison. We really don't.
I mean, unless they did something.
murdering folks like
that
crazy.
part. I mean, but even if they out here selling heroin, cocaine, them illegal substances. I mean, weed ain't illegal, so you know what I'm saying. Depending on where you live. But if they out there touching on pedophilias, yeah, send their ass to jail. They send them to jail.
They got to go.
Up underneath the motherfucker, too.
So all the other little drugs, you saying they don't deserve to go to jail?
Hell yeah, you go to jail for what? I mean, drugs, my nigga. You go to jail for
Jason
drugs.
Scared me, y'all. He's scared. I thought I was gonna have to do one of these numbers to Jason. Like, whew, he scared me. But saved by the bell, baby. Saved by the bell.
I said if they out here selling that heroin, that crack rock, that itchy gitchy, yeah, you go to jail.
Yeah, baby.
You go to jail.
Don't
pass go. You don't collect $200. You go to jail.
Jason, what was you saying before I interrupted you?
Shit. What up, though? How y'all doing? Welcome the Peachy Tea Time News Edition. You feel me? Happy holiday. Happy Kwanzaa, Christmas, Kwanzaa. For all my Hanukkah people out there, my Kwanzaa people out there, my Israelites, my non-believers, my antagonists, the antagonist, the protagonist, the left wing, third wing, right wing, all y'all that say something about something. What up, though?
And I just say, hey, y'all. And I also say, shout out to God.
Shout out to God. Shout out to God.
Y'all, thank y'all so much. We see people from everywhere out here in the building tonight. So thank y'all for joining us tonight. We got
I totally forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not downloaded Peachy Tea Time on your Roku TV, you tripping. Stop playing with us. Make sure that you go ahead and get it. If you got your Roku device, if you have your Roku television, pause this on your cell phone. Go to Roku, type in Peachy Tea Time. Time is spelled with a Y. And then you can download us and watch us live right now.
Exactly. Right now. You will see.
I just saw one leave the room. One left the room. Yep. They're going to go download it right now.
They on their way. They on their way. They're like, forget that. My hand tag. Stand ain't acting right. And I'm laying down in my bed anyways.
I see.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch it on TV.
That part.
I'm just saying. But Jason, let's get started. You know, before we get to Meg and Tory, because baby, we finna take it on back. We finna take it back. Y'all know that first clip that we played. That's what really got it cracking. Okay, I'm saying it like that. That's what got it cracking when she did that video. When she did that video, everybody was like, "Ooh, it's true." You know what I'm saying? But it really wasn't. No, it's true. It was more of you was shot, but you said it was glass. We saw her walking back. You know, when the police and stuff made them get out the car and shit, like they was, you know, us in the hood. You would have thought they was one of us.
You would have thought
Yeah. Just like what Jay-Z always say. What's that song? I mean, not the song, but the album 444.
Sure enough.
Yeah, the OJ song.
Oh yeah.
Still an N-word. I'll say that because my mom don't like me to say the word, but I say it. I do say it. I just didn't feel like saying it right then and there.
That part.
So let's get started, y'all. We're going to go into our fair usage. We do have an update of Shanquella. We got a Shanquella update. It's not really. It's an update because it just came out yesterday, and I haven't seen anyone play this, and I could be wrong, but I haven't seen anybody play this. And I just thought it was quite interesting. So I said, let me bring it to y'all. So here go our fair usage, our update theme, and then Shanquella.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
I don't know about y'all, but I almost got that memorized. That's all I want to say.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
As people nationwide continue to push for answers in the death of Shanquella Robinson, tonight, only on WBTV News at 11, we take a journey trying to uncover why this Charlotte 25-year-old woman was found dead in Mexico. And that journey led us to High Point. WBTV's Brandon Hamilton has been breaking developments in this case since last month. He tracked down one of the people reportedly with her on that trip to Cabo. Brandon, did you talk with them? What did you find out?
Sources tipped me off to where one of those friends on their trip with Shanquella could be, Molly. And yes, we spoke quickly, but our goal was simply to ask what happened to Shanquella Robinson. From Charlotte to High Point, North Carolina. We're headed to High Point to find one of the friends of Shanquella Robinson. We received a tip on an address, so we'll see if she is willing to talk. The goal of this trip was to ask the one question that is being asked around the country. The death of this Charlotte 25-year-old has raised eyebrows nationwide. What we wanted to ask happened to Shanquella Robinson. WBTV photojournalist Noah Shun and I arrived in High Point around 4:30 on Monday afternoon to find one of the friends who was reportedly inside the hotel room with Shanquella in late October when this viral video was taken. A source said the reported friend would be leaving work around 5 p.m. and was also given a name which we're not repeating because no person around Shanquella has yet to be charged in the United States. We haven't talked to any of the friends. Their numbers have been either disconnected, no one's answering at their home addresses. So we just simply want to know again what happened to Shanquella. Right at 5 o'clock, a woman fitting her description walked out of a business. I then approached her, and again, we're blurring her face because no charges have been filed. This is how our conversation went. Hi, I'm work for WBTV. We're just trying to figure out what happened to Shanquella. Any comment? She closed her car door and then drove off without answering anything. And Molly, our entire conversation was no more than 10 seconds. Also today, the FBI told me its investigation continues. Now, this is separate from an investigation by Mexican authorities. The prosecutor there in Mexico has issued an arrest warrant for an unnamed friend on that.
Sir, your conversation lasted 10 seconds. Let's make that clear. You didn't have a conversation with her. You had a conversation with yourself, sir. You know, I mean, that's what I just saw. Is that what you saw?
That had the broadcasting of what they did lasted longer than that conversation, my guy. Like, I can't imagine how much fluff I would have had to like think of to make that seem that this segment seem that long. Like, you full of bullshit when you make them not saying nothing captivating. My nigga was like, you won't believe what happened when it came to us finally finding her at 5 o'clock when she got out of work. Bitch, get out of my face. You need to close the door. Oh, that's it? Nothing else? She ain't roll over your feet? Nothing?
Man, that was crazy to me. That's why I was like, I thought about if I should play it or not.
Man.
But that is the latest that they have on here.
That they think they think it's a woman that was in the room that didn't say nothing. She just closed the door. Bye.
Yeah, she closed the door and she acted like he was a ghost.
Don't say nothing to nobody. Yeah, that's it. That's the key right now. That's the code to the street. Don't say nothing to nobody. We don't know nothing.
She better not say nothing.
I've never even heard of a person named Shanquella. That's what they doing right now.
They even went looking for her. I mean, they traveled, y'all, to find her. They traveled to find her. And she had nothing to say.
That part.
Nothing to say at all. Sorry.
At least, if I was him, man, I at least would have pulled up, no cameras, no nothing, and then tried to holler at her. You know what I mean? And then be like, yo, I'm a dirty person. I'll try to holler. Like, yo, what's your name? How you doing, man? She looking beautiful today. Let me tell you. Melanin glowing from this sun.
Jason done hit a lick.
Man, we'd have been posted at dinner. Dog, you hear about this Shanquella chick? What you think happened?
You know what? You should come on my CTV radio.
Go
We
ahead
can
and
do
tell
it
them about
together.
it. Yeah, let them know. Debrief.
That is crazy, y'all. But I do have another update as well. The Atlantic Station update. We showed it on here a few times, and we had one update. I think it was one or two updates. So this will be the third update. But a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old, if I'm not mistaken, was murdered down at Atlantic Station. It was like over 400 kids was out there for nothing, just there hanging out. The police was telling them to leave. It was 26 officers down there that night, and they made the crowd, disperse and everything. And while that was happening, gunshots went out, but everything was on the camera. That's the crazy part about it. The kids didn't even know it. They ain't even know. Everything is on camera. Y'all. Everything is on camera. Let me add that too. Everything, not just with this.
It's in the street.
Everybody
It's
got
on
a
the
camera.
camera. Yep.
If you thinking about going to go rob somebody or go to a certain place and rob that place, they got cameras. I'm sorry.
He like, I agree. Everything on camera.
I'm sorry. Poolie, why you ain't tell me? Okay, Poolie homeboy just got here and he just walked through the door.
That guard dog, like, no sir.
The dog just started going crazy, and I just turned my head and looked at like, and then Jason, guess what the killing is? He had on his hoodie.
Not part. He's trying to get caught.
Baby, my heart just dropped right now. I was about to say call 911. All y'all.
Everybody now, right now.
Okay. I feel better now. I feel better. What's up? What it do? This our homie. Okay, let's get into this Atlanta Station update so I calm my nerves down because I'm shaking right now. This is what happens.
Live
Jason.
broadcasting.
All this awareness that I bring, sometimes I get a little nervous.
Now, you a little nervous. I be nervous all the time now.
I do. Here we go.
Now have a third suspect in custody, accused in the deadly shooting of two teenagers near Atlantic Station. Good evening. I'm Christine Spiro.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Tom Haynes. News Edge reporter George Franco joins us now live at APD's Zone 2 precinct. George, it's another teenager charged in this case.
Absolutely, Tom and Christine. And in the words of the deputy chief here, quote, "We're not done," implying that there could be more arrests for the murders of a 12 and 15-year-old near Atlantic Station. But the big news tonight was the arrest of a 16-year-old boy from
APD has taken into custody a third suspect in the investigation of the double homicides of 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds at Atlantic Station.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens announced the arrest of a 16-year-old suspect in the murders of 12-year-old Zion Charles and 15-year-old Cameron Jackson, gunned down in late November outside Atlantic Station. Last week, police arrested 15 and 16-year-old boys in connection with the killings. The latest suspect, who wasn't from Atlanta, also faces a slew of charges.
Lived in Clayton County, party to a crime for murder, aggravated assault, as well as the gang charge. So again, we're not done.
Deputy APD Chief Charles Hampton and the mayor were joined by a contingency of APD top brass and Atlanta city leaders who, with a unified voice, say the city is doing better than most other cities in closure rates of homicide investigations.
We stand right now with one of the highest closure rates in the nation at 82%, and the national average is 54%.
Mayor Dickens says in large part that's because of the city's integrated cameras. Adding video surveillance was very helpful in identifying the latest suspect and the others in the 17th Street shooting deaths. The mayor says violent crime was down in Atlanta over the summer, crediting numerous recreational programs to keep kids out of trouble. Adding the city will soon bring on another major initiative.
My team, we've already announced the Year of the Youth is occurring next year, where all departments, all eyes, all hands are on youth.
And I as the deputy chief if these suspects, 15 and 16-year-olds, could be charged as adults. I was told that is now the decision of the district attorney's office. At Zone 2 Precinct in Atlanta, I'm George Franco, Fox 5 News.
All right, George, thanks.
All right, so they got 3 of them. Y'all know it was a whole bunch of them. But they did say that it was only 3 shooters. They did say that.
Right,
they was looking for the 3rd one. And so I don't know for sure. And I want to take back what I said. I said the young man was 16. He was actually 15. So 12 and 15. The 15-year-old was Cam. Cam was the op. So they were supposed to be in a gang, allegedly, what the police say. But the mama say, my child wasn't in no gang. Cam mama and Zion mama said that they was not in the gang. Zion snuck out of his friend's house after his mama had been having so many problems with him. You know, she done went to the police, asked them to talk to him, said he was breaking in folks' cars and stuff, but he wasn't in the gang, she said. But he was doing all this and hanging around with older people, she said. That
sounds like a gang to me.
That would sound like to me too. But I'm just saying, putting it on record, that's what his mama said. And she let him go, even though he bad. Apparently, she let him go, or he left on his own. Because if he out there doing all that, he probably run the house, be in and out whenever he pleases. I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyways, he ended up going over to his friend's house, and he snuck out the friend's house and went and met up with all them boys down there at Atlantic Station. And the boys that he was with saw Cam on one of the little scooter things and said, there go the ops. And they started shooting. And then they took off running. And one of them shot Zion, which is their friend. And they left Zion. And the next time we saw them on camera was down on the subway, and they was laughing, kikiing, giving high fives and stuff. The 3rd person that they saw when they was doing the shooting, they did not see on the subway. So they had very close, it was very close videos of these kids. And there had to be like 10 of them, seemed like 10, 11.
I'm going to have to see these videos.
Well, they don't want us to show them no more.
I got you.
I send it to you, though. I can send it to you. But, yeah, the police has made it very clear that they didn't want nobody to show the videos no more because they all was kids. All of them. And you can look at them and tell that they all look like 15, 14. And like Zion was 12 years old. But I wish I had that picture of Zion. Baby Zion looked like he was about 19, 20 up against that car, had a fly-on jacket on, I think he had a necklace on, had some AirPods in. Yeah. He was very older, much older. So, but they got 3 of them. Zion died on the scene, and Cam, he made it to the hospital, but he died later. So, my heart still goes out to the family.
To the whole family, yeah.
Definitely. So we're going to get into this quick commercial, y'all. Oh, excuse me. And up next, peachy story of the night, baby. Meg Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez. I know y'all like, but these celebrities, but it's still crime, baby. It's
still crime.
It's still crime. So we're going to definitely talk about that. I got some good clips to show y'all on it and everything. But let's get into this quick commercial. Melt Me Fitness. I introduced this commercial on, what's today, Monday? So I did it on Saturday. No, today, Wednesday. I did it on Monday. And she called in, told y'all everything that she will be doing on the Peachy News Network. Peachy Tea Time Network. I'm sorry. Peachy Tea Time Network, which will only be on Roku TV only unless she will be using her YouTube page, okay? But as of right now, it will only be on Roku TV starting in February 2023. Everybody coming in 23, baby. Everybody coming in. So everyone's so excited. I will be showing you a commercial of each person that will be joining throughout this time. Not tonight, but from here until everybody start. Okay, so let's start with Melt Me Fitness. Okay, with Mikey. Here go her commercial.
When I first started my weight loss journey, I had no idea the change it would make. During one of the hardest times of my life, I turned heartbreak into hustle and pain into power.
Breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. 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 Just breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. 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 Breathe. Work, stretch, melt it all. Breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. Breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. Just breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. Breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. Do your thing, girl. You in the gym working out, you wasn't playing, girl. Yoga mat, you doing yoga, meditating. I see you elevated cause you separated. Yeah, you pushing up the weight, they just wait. Waist straight, strap, go steady pace. After I shake the haters, we gon' drink a protein shake. 20 pounds later, tell them they can hold that weight. Yeah, breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. 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 Just breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. Breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. Breathe, work, stretch, melt it all. Breathe.
It's got to be tough. So if you're ready to make an everyday lifestyle transformation, Melt by Michaela presents Melt Me Fitness is exactly where you need to be. Congratulations on taking the first step to living a healthier lifestyle, and I'm excited that you're joining me. We ready to breathe, sweat, work, and melt it all.
All right. Oh, I love Jason down there. All right. Shout out to Melt Me Fitness, coming soon on Peachy Tea Time Network, only on Roku TV. Jason, what you think about this?
Breathe, work, stretch, melt it off. Breathe, work, stretch, melt it off. I say, hey, look, I'm just a little, breathe, work, stretch, melt it off.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your bad self.
She'll be doing it from home. So that's the crowd that she's trying to get to come out and watch. You don't have to go to a gym at all. She will be doing it straight from home. I think she's gonna be uploading her videos during lunchtime, once or twice a week. So she got a lot going on. Plus, she sells juices just as well, to help you lose the weight, for diabetes, high blood pressure, all that stuff. You know, it helps you out. So y'all make sure y'all check her out, okay? It's time, y'all. It's time. It's time. I'm pushing the button. Amazing. It's time. We are about to start our segment of Megan versus Tory Lanez, baby. Okay. So for those that is not aware, I'm gonna break it down to you. We finna start from the beginning. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. So this goes all the way back to 2020. Okay. If you watched 3 Times the Tea, you would know a little bit about it because we was right on it. We was on it. So apparently, this was during quarantine. This when quarantine was tough. Okay, let me put my music on. This when quarantine was tough. Do you remember, Jason, when Tory Lanez had club quarantine?
Absolutely. Absolutely, dude.
Yes, club quarantine was like a younger version of D Nice. I'll say that. Would you agree?
Yeah. But it wasn't. It was no. I wouldn't even say that because D Nice was him playing. He's a DJ, so it's a lot different than that. Tory Lanez. That club quarantine. That was just pure him playing music and they shaking asses.
Yes, it was a lot of ass, y'all.
It was purely adulterated. It was really adulterated.
It was. It really was. But he was popping.
was popping.
If you ain't know nothing about Tory Lanez before, you knew then. If you was always online, you would know. Okay, I mean, he was popping, getting the numbers, everything, and he enjoyed doing it. Just like me and Jason get up here, when Jason go to CTV radio, it's like we enjoy what we're doing, and that's how he was. Now, at the same time, he had just got his master's. Remember that, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
He had just got his master's and everything, so everybody was excited for him and everything. And then all of a sudden, baby, we see a video at Kylie Jenner house. Kim Kardashian's sister, Chris' daughter. And isn't that Tiger's baby mama?
Yeah.
Tiger's baby mama. Allegedly. Everything is allegedly tonight, okay? Let's make that clear. Everything is allegedly. But we see a video of Meg and I think it might have been just her. She was on there. She was looking for Tory Lanez came up. Tory Lanez came up behind her and she was looking real frustrated and mean, and she told him to get off of her, gone. She was pissed. And then they left. And then the next thing we know, it's a helicopter over their head. Literally. That's how it went. She was in the water. She left. We didn't know that she left, but all we know she was in the water. Next thing we know, she got a 2-piece bathing suit on, walking backwards. And could look like she could barely walk.
Right.
And blood stains on the street. And we looking from the helicopter view. Then you see a boy get out the car, and he got on the ground. Then you see another girl get out the car. And then all of a sudden, you just saw a door open. But you ain't never see who got out that car. Okay? Come to find out, it was Tory's security.
Mm-hmm.
That's who it was. Now, y'all, this is all memory from 2 years ago. I'm not lying to y'all. This is how much I was invested in this story. This is 2 years ago. And I'm just going off the dome. The stuff that I study is the stuff that has just happened, like within the last 3 days. Okay, that's the stuff I've been studying. But everything I'm telling y'all is coming off the dome from 2 years ago. So, after that, Megan went to the hospital. And the other three, which was Megan's best friend, supposedly, and supposedly assistant Kelsey, Tory Lanez, and Tory Lanez security guard. They all three of them went to jail. Megan went to the hospital. Megan told the hospital and she told the police officers that it was glass that cut her. But the doctors pulled out gun fragments. Is that how you say it? Gun fragments? Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Fragments. Yes, bullet fragments. Pull out bullet fragments. Okay, so people was like, wait a minute. What's going on? We thought she had some glass. So then Tory Camp put out a message that insinuated that some shit wasn't right, some shit went down. And then that's when Megan busted us all out with this. Baby. Yeah, I had to turn the music off for this. This is what got everything popping, baby, okay? So apparently, Megan was trying to keep it on the hush-hush, y'all. She didn't want Tory to get in trouble. She didn't want to tell nobody that they had a gun in the car because Joy Floyd and them was getting killed, so she felt like every black person gonna get killed.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't feel like that moment that she was celebrity status. Okay, let's say it like that. She felt like she was one of us at that time. I'm just keeping it 100. So this is what Megan just surprises us and pop on us in 2020. Here we go.
I'm not gonna let y'all keep
explicit language. I'm gonna put the sign up now.
I'm not gonna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not gonna let this nigga keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this nigga. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police, this did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Nigga, I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this nigga shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a nigga with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Motherfucker, somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. How the fuck I'm gonna fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in.
And trouble y'all got in, baby. And still in this trouble. But let me say this about Megan, or to Megan. I understand where Megan's coming from. You know, when she say that she didn't want to tell the police and stuff that they had a gun in the car because they all black and somebody definitely gonna go to jail. So, you know, so I get that. But baby, I be damned if you shoot me and think I'm finna cover for you. And the police is right here. And I'm mad. Oh, you finna go to jail. I would take that risk of me getting shot because I would not have thought in a million years that I'm going to get shot after I tell them that you just shot me in the foot. Mm-hmm. And said, dance, bitch. That's what she said he said. Yeah. So, back to the story. A lot of people didn't know what happened. They didn't know what happened. People just was speculating. Bloggers was going crazy. Crazy. And then all of a sudden, baby, I don't know if Jason know what I'm finna say, but all of a sudden, Tory Lanez dropped Daystar. The hottest album for 2020.
Daystar
the
is fire.
hottest album. Daystar, when I tell y'all I played the hell out of Daystar, it was a story. It was a story. Kind of telling what happened, but not really telling what happened. But a lot of stuff that went on in that album is what's going on right now in trial. I tell you that much. I will tell you that much. A lot. It's like Tory Lanez have not went back on anything that he said. But he still could be lying, Jason. He still could be lying. He still could be lying. So, Kelsey. Kelsey is Megan's best friend. / assistant, whatever she was. Okay? Kelsey was with them that night. When they was all together at Kylie's house, okay? They left Kylie's house. The witness, I know about a witness. Witness saw them, said that everybody was arguing. People was just arguing everywhere. So that meant Kelsey was arguing.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, Kelsey and Megan stopped following each other. And then Megan drops a diss track
Jesus.
on Kelsey. I'm telling y'all, I'm breaking it down for y'all, okay? Straight off the dome. She dropped a diss album. Then Kelsey drops a diss album. But before she dropped that diss album, baby, this is what Kelsey had to say. And it was so much I couldn't even play it all. But here we go.
You still won't pick up that phone and call me. I will respect you more if you call me. I've expressed all my concerns to you directly. And you know what my issue is with you. I wasn't your enemy. You made me your enemy. We stopped fucking with each other, but I wasn't your enemy. You made me your enemy. I have every right to get on here and address this because you made a diss track for millions of people to hear trying to humiliate me. And I'm not hurt by the comments. I'm not hurt by any of that. But when it's coming from somebody that you really know, that's the problem. And Megan, I know you. We know each other. I know you like the back of my hand. So I don't know why you playing with me. I don't know why you playing with me. Because I can get on here and say some shit. I don't understand. It's like you be contradicting like a lot of shit. If anybody's a narcissist, it's you. And I don't want, my intentions isn't to mess up nobody's image, nothing like that. I've been trying to move on with my life, actually. Only time I reply to something is when somebody sends some shit to me, some hate shit to me on purpose, intentionally. And y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it happening. So, let me make sure I ain't forgetting nothing. And the people around you too. You know what I'm saying? They know it's real. Y'all know I was solid. Y'all know I was loyal to that girl. I would have did anything for her. You know what I'm saying? So, the truth is, in your song, I think you said, I want the niggas, I don't know what the fuck. I want the niggas you got or some shit. We all know that I ain't never wanted none of your niggas. It was really, come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh. Did y'all hear that?
That's crazy.
Did y'all hear that?
Fucking with a nigga that
Now, after that clip, after those two clips, that's when Tory Lanez album came out and dropped. After those two clips. And Tory Lanez ended up saying that the girl that he was messing around with Kelsey. And he was also messing around with Megan. Megan said, oh, he a lie. He a lie. He wasn't messing around with me. He wasn't messing around with me. He lied. She even went on Gayle King, y'all, and told Gayle King that she had never had sex with Tory Lanez. Okay? They got pictures of them looking like they was having sex. But she said no. But Tory Lanez said she a lie. We was. And I was screwing her friend too. Now that's what was said. But apparently, Kelsey didn't know. Kelsey did not know that she was messing around with Tory Lanez. Megan was. Because Kelsey had got COVID and she had to leave from, working with Megan. She came back. Then that's when all this done went down when she came back. Okay? So now the narrative is per Tory Lanez, because now we're finna fast forward to now. But per Tory Lanez, what happened was they went out over there to Kylie's house. He was pushing up on Kylie. The story seems kind of legit to me. But he said he was pushing up on Kylie. Megan got mad. That's when Megan posted that video in the pool, and he was trying to come up on her. She was pushing him back, talking about don't touch my phone. I remember all that. And he ended up, hold on, we got something. And Tiger is not the baby daddy, by the way. Hey, AFC Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all check out AFC Podcast, my YouTube mentor. We need to talk to. I know we just keep saying we're going to talk, and just we ain't got to it all the way yet. So we need to talk. But back to what I was saying. The baby daddy is Travis Scott. Travis Scott is Kylie's baby daddy. Okay. They might be married. They might be married now. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, they got a baby. They got a baby together. So anyways, so Megan started, you know, everybody know Megan can drink. Okay. They all was drunk. All three of them was drunk. And I guess she started tripping. So Kylie told her that she had to leave. Because she ain't like the way Megan was acting. So Megan left. This is what the boy said. They came back and they got in the car with Tory Lanez. Because they didn't drive over there together. They drove separately. But they ended up getting in the car with Tory Lanez, her and Kelsey. They driving down the street. They mad. The girls is mad. Okay. Megan was in the front seat. And Kelsey and Tory Lanez was in the back seat, apparently. And they mad because of what was going on. And apparently, I guess, Megan said something about Tory Lanez. And he was whack. And his albums and shit don't be shit and whatnot. So, after that, they end up, what happened after that? Y'all know this 2 years ago. So they got to arguing, and he said that Kelsey and Megan was the two that was really, really arguing. And a witness saw a girl get out the car. When the car stopped, a girl got out the car and started fighting another girl. And then he saw a girl, there was the witness say that they saw a girl pull out a gun. Y'all gonna hear it. Okay? So the narrative that Tory Lanez is saying is that Megan and Kelsey got into a fight. And apparently either he was trying to get the gun back from her or stop her from shooting and the gun went off, whatever. Something in that way. Because Kelsey, listen to this, Kelsey and Tory Lanez had gun residue on them. Both of them did. So we gonna fast forward to now. I'm gonna show y'all the clip about Tory Lanez, then Meg the Stallion when she went up on the stand. Then the last person, which is on day 3, which is today, Kelsey went on the stand. And when Kelsey went on the stand, baby, she put up a whole nother scenario up. So here we go.
Last week, Tory Lanez charged with an additional felony count here, discharging a firearm with gross negligence. He's pleaded not guilty to all these felony charges in the case. What do you expect to take place in court today?
Today, we're expecting opening statements for both sides to lay out the groundwork for what they're expecting the jury will hear throughout the trial. For the prosecution, the story is pretty straightforward. They're going to say that Tory Lanez either shot or shot at Megan Thee Stallion and either directly hit her feet or, as opposed to this new charge they added at, recklessly discharged a firearm in the proximity of her feet, causing some sort of injury. And for Tory Lanez, what we're starting to hear and maybe heard from the preliminary hearing, that someone else shot at her, that Kelsey Harris, her assistant, who was in the car. And whether or not either side is going to be able to push the needle toward their side is just a preview of these opening statements.
Yeah, so that's where the trial is going to focus. And Mike, Tory Lanez is outspoken about this incident, as he has been throughout. And on social media, he claims his last tweet, he writes, quote, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against me in judgment shall be condemned. You sit and watch now," citing a biblical verse as well there. So what's the backstory here? Why is this significant in this area of our culture?
What you got to say about that, Jason?
Man, it's significant because of it's us. You know what I'm saying? And it's portraying a lot of things, man. And you know how I'm always the first to say we got to protect our queens, man, no matter what.
Exactly.
But however, you got to protect yourself too. So there's just so many missing parts to this story. And I mean, with this trial, a lot of it is starting to come out, but there's just so many missing parts to it to help us understand. You know what I mean?
I don't think we'll ever know what happened that night specifically. I don't think we'll ever know. I feel like everybody trying to save themselves at this point. That's what I think. I think Megan was being truthful when she said that she was trying to save him in the beginning.
Yep.
But once it all came out, now it's every man for themselves, including Kelsey.
Gotta be.
Yep. So here go Megan. When she went to court on yesterday. She went yesterday, y'all. So here she go. Here we go.
The trial against rapper Tory Lanez included highly anticipated testimony today. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion arrived at a Los Angeles courthouse this morning where she testified about what she says happened on the night of July 12th, 2020. Performer Tory Lanez is accused of shooting her after a night out, but his attorney claims that he's innocent and that this is all just a case of jealousy. ABC's Zareen Shah was in the courtroom today. Zareen, what did Megan say happened that night?
Lindsay, it wasn't just what she said happened, it's how she said it. She was really emotional in court today. She said, this story is not just about a shooting. This story is about who I had sex with. You remember yesterday, the defense, they were really pitting her against her friend, talking about the fact that they shared intimate partners, multiple intimate partners. She said in court today, I had just done a song with Beyonce. I did something of my dreams and I was shot at. And she said, they're calling this the Megan Thee Stallion trial. I am not on trial. I wish he would have killed me. If I knew I would have to go through this torture, I wish he would have killed me. She did say a lot that was very, very important, aside from just some of the really emotional things that she said. She dropped some bombshells. She says that Tory offered her $1 million to keep quiet, that he said, please don't say anything. And then he told her, I was already caught with a gun. I'm on probation. She says he was not worried about her at all.
Wow, really dramatic testimony there. And what did Tory's attorney tell you that their goal was for the cross-examination today?
You know what, I asked him right before lunch. I said, so what's your goal? What do you hope to accomplish today? He said, we're going to show how she lies. And you could certainly tell sitting in that courtroom that that was their goal. The defense attorney said, you lied on national TV. Megan said, yes. He said, you lied to Detective Stockton. She said, yes. He said, you lied about having an intimate relationship with Tory. She said, yes. Look, we know that she has not been truthful about her intimate relationship with Tory. She now says that they did have an intimate relationship. And then the defense attorney pressed her on some really granular details. And there were some moments where she said, I don't remember. I could have, maybe. You could tell that he was really trying to poke holes in her story too, that she gave to her lawyers. He also said yesterday, Lindsay, and this was one of the most interesting things that I think he said yesterday. He said there was a witness who saw a female with a gun. It's a really important detail. And then my producer, Abby, saw the lawyer today, and she said, can you clarify this? What do you mean about with a gun? And I pressed him upstairs about this as well. And he says, I said, do you mean holding a gun? And he said, no, with a gun. He basically meant in the vicinity of a gun, near a gun. Mind you, this is not something that the jurors know. They are still remembering what he said yesterday, that a witness saw a female with a gun. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens with that detail, if that's clarified for the jurors.
Such a steamy case. You actually have steam rising all around you, Zareen Shah. Our thanks to you.
I thought y'all egg is juicier and juicier.
All right, man. That right there is going. I'm telling you. I think at the end of the day, though, like if we look at this not as in woe is her, this, that, and the other. If anybody really pay attention, all it is Tory Lanez trying not to go to fucking jail. Nobody care about her being shot. Like it's over with. It's been over with, and it's in the past. It's him not trying to catch a 25 plus case. You feel me? Like So yeah, he need everybody to go ahead and like look, man.
And he's not even from the country.
That part, he's from Canada, right?
Yeah, so it's a possibility that he may have to be sent back too. They said
He will get extradited, and he
Yep.
would go to prison. Facts.
Yep, that's
Career
what they say.
on tight. You know what I'm saying? But I think doing what he did there is, and the prosecution really, poking holes in her story, and really making her feel as if, not necessarily feel, but being portrayed as a liar is important, because she holds most of the content. She holds most of the information. She knows what's up. But no matter what she say at this point, seeing that she said this and then now saying that, everything's gonna be a wash, legally.
Exactly. Shout out to Mob Radio. Shout out to Mr. Dennis. Yeah, Mr. Dennis Byron. And shout out to DJ Academics. They have really, really been following this story since day one, just as well. But they really, really was deep in it. They have talked to Tory Lanez and everything. I think Milagro did an interview with Tory Lanez's father. But she still talked to Tory Lanez too, but she ended up flying down there to the court so that she can go to the trial. And she's been reporting, daily, her and Dennis Byron. Mr. Dennis Byron. They both been going down there to the trial and everything. And they said Megan acted like she was crying. That's what they said. Acting like that. She said she didn't see no tears, but she was acting like she was crying. You could hear it in her voice. They said she did very well on the stand, except for changing up what the hell she said. When I hear stuff like that, Jason, two things that come to mind. She still ain't learned anything about trying to make sure Megan's good first.
Facts.
I feel like she's still trying to cover up something. Like it's something she don't want to be told. I feel like all of them is like that. Like they trying to keep something, not even the gunshot or whatever. And it could be, a part of me, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, a part of me feel like Kelsey did it.
Right.
Like I really do. Like his story really sounds convincing to me. And he's been saying it damn near since day one to DJ Academics, seem like, allegedly, and to Mob Radio, allegedly. So I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. A part of me feel like the case will be dropped as well. I don't know if that's possible at this point. Is that possible?
Something had to go completely left for it to get dropped. They're gonna come to a conclusion.
Okay.
You're not gonna add nothing. It's mid. This is mid trial. This is ain't nothing dropping this at this point.
Wow. Well, somebody finna get in trouble. Well, this is what one of the gentlemen that's covering the story too. He's there at the trial. He's called Looking for Something. I don't know. Sorry, sir. But here we go.
And it gets crazier. We are on a 15-minute break. Got to get back into the courtroom very quickly. I sat at 12 o'clock directly in Kelsey's line.
Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This is Kelsey. This is all about Kelsey, and this actually happened today. Okay? It just dropped probably like an hour and a half ago. So here we go.
And it gets crazier. We are on a 15-minute break. Got to get back into the courtroom very quickly. I sat at 12 o'clock directly in Kelsey's line of vision. I watched her testify. I watched her deny that Tory threatened to shoot her. I watched her confess that she lied to the police when she said that. The reason why she was lying to the police, the investigators, is because she wanted to protect herself. OMG. The rest of the testimony that we just saw in the after lunch session was a prosecutor holding on for dear life to a recording between her, a police investigator, and another LA County prosecutor, and Kelsey, and just replaying that recording and saying, Kelsey, didn't you say this? And Kelsey saying, I did. Kelsey, is that true? And Kelsey saying, no, I lied. Did the LA County prosecutors give Kelsey immunity? I think so. They did, didn't they? That's what I reported this morning. That's what I saw in this courtroom. Does Kelsey sound like a believable witness? No. Is Tory Lanez accusing her
of being the shooter? Yes. I'll tell you something. That jury, most of them, it looked like they had their mind made up. I don't know which way, but they saw that person say that I lied about all that to protect myself. They're going to hear that there was gunshot residue on her.
All right, y'all.
I mean, come on, man.
Well,
Come on, man. Come
and
on, man.
she took the Fifth Amendment, by the way. She took the Fifth Amendment.
Yeah.
Yep. She took the Fifth Amendment. And what they said was the Fifth Amendment, by her taking the Fifth Amendment, is because she don't want something to come out that will make her be charged for it in the future.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they worded it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it has gotten so bad.
Well, you know what's funny,
Kinda sounds
and
like-
I don't.
go ahead.
It's funny, right? I normally don't follow this kind of stuff at all, but I was doing something on Snapchat, and I was actually watching him, the guy we just showed not too long ago, this past moment, and he was stating the same thing about Kelsey, and Kelsey. Like at the end of the day, it looked like it's her because she's always been the center point of Megan's issues. So Megan had this dude, she went and got him. Megan had this dude, she went and got him. Like Kelsey was always the issue when it came to Megan. So I can see it being some shit like that. That them two popped off, and she popped one off. You know what I mean? And then the gun got passed to Tory. That's why he probably got the residue on him. I don't think he said it was in his hands, but on him, or he was near. You know what I'm saying? Which caused the issues. But I believe it was her. But yeah, if you're gonna plead the Fifth, so you don't get caught up later down the road, and you taking immunity deals, yeah, I like come on, man, like legit, just out the door. I lied. So at the end of the day, Tory gonna walk because there's nothing against him that's solid. There's nothing against him that's concrete. There's nothing against him that's gonna hold. With her saying that, and with Megan being caught lying to the police. But that's the thing, though, too, right? I'm gonna step away.
And
after
she
this.
said that Megan was lying too.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Step away. Right now, I ain't gonna walk away, but I'm like kind of like out of it. Right? It's like when it first happened, Megan did what was almost the right thing to do because she didn't want to see one of our people get sent up for something that probably was extremely stupid. That was probably like extremely left field. Everybody drunk. It was a heated night, and it was real stupid. So she lied. Like, no, I ain't. Boop, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. So he wouldn't get into too much trouble. Plus, he already had the charges on him already, right? Because she was fucking with him.
Okay, wait a minute. So you think because Megan said she didn't see Tory shoot her,
right?
She just heard him say "dance, bitch," and then the gun went off. And
right.
She said that he was standing over the car door. So he was like standing up on the car over the car door.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're saying is you just said that you believe Kelsey did it.
Right.
Like me.
Yeah.
But you're saying now that Megan is thinking that Tory did it still, right?
Well, no. I'm just saying in the very beginning of things,
mm-hmm.
She didn't want to admit to saying that he did it because she was trying to save him.
So you don't think she thinks Kelsey did it then?
Right. I'll be honest with you. I fucking don't know and don't really care. But when it comes down to the whole thing and the kit caboodle of it, that woman did it. Kelsey shot this motherfucker. Like she not shot her, but she shot the gun.
I think
she's been the center point of all the shit beyond Tory.
Mm-hmm. I think they was fighting over the gun. I think Tory saw her going for the gun. That's what I think. And I think that they was fighting over the gun, and that's how they got the residue on both of them. Like I feel like he was trying to stop her, and the gun went off. And that's why Megan don't know who did it.
Right.
You know, I could be wrong though. And another reason why she don't know who could have possibly did it because she was drunk.
Drunk as fuck.
She was towed up. Y'all heard them say that.
Driving the boat.
Remember?
She out there driving the boat.
She was doing that heavily back then. I ain't seen her drive the boat Shit.
Oh yeah, she got rid of that. Yeah, she cleaned up her attitude now.
Say she a new person.
Ain't nobody driving the boat now.
Exactly. So y'all, that concludes our Meg Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez segment. I really only just have a few more clips for y'all tonight. It's gonna be a short show. We should definitely be off here no later than 10:30. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this next story. Mental health is real, and we all know that. And this is one of those scenarios. Here we go.
With breaking news right now at 5, new information about a heartbreaking discovery in a Milwaukee lake.
Family confirming the names of the little girl and woman found dead yesterday afternoon inside a submerged car. They shared these photos of 7-year-old Tyrielle Jefferson and her mother, 25-year-old Kalila Brister.
The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Department just released a statement saying that they had taken a call at around 4:30 Wednesday afternoon, quote, regarding a possible suicidal subject threatening to drive her vehicle into the lake with her daughter inside, end quote. Deputies originally drove to Bradford Beach, but found nothing. The car was later found submerged in Northridge Lake. Katie Crowther talked to family.
25-year-old Kalila Brister and 7-year-old Tyrielle Jefferson, a first grader at Hope Christian Academy, should still be here. Family identifies them as the mother and daughter found in a car submerged in Northridge Lake near 70th and Brown Deer Road Thursday.
She was honestly just the sweetest little girl.
Little girl just has so much joy, so much life. You know, just every time you see her, she's so spunky and full of joy. It's a tough one. This is tough.
We reached out to Kalila's family. A close friend tells me Kalila was battling mental illness, but loved her daughter and was a good mom.
Kalila, she was a sweet girl as well.
I met with Tyrielle's father's side of the family.
My nephew is just he's just destroyed.
We all just try to keep him, surrounded by love and family. Not try to let him be alone.
They say Kalila reached out to Tyrielle's father in a concerning way.
Tell she was dealing with something, but probably just didn't really know the best way, to reach out to someone. You're trying to find her and trying to get where she is, and you get no information, and then she's not answering the phone, and then the next thing you know, you see it on Facebook about this car in the lake.
Drove here to Northridge Lake with Tyrielle. The family members I spoke with say she used a woman's phone near Milwaukee's lakefront. Well, that woman expressed concern about the mother and daughter and took action.
She called the police. She took pictures of the license plates. She gave her $20 and told her that it was going to be okay because she was trying to get to Brown Deer.
Milwaukee police only saying this is still an active investigation.
Shout out to that lady. Shout out to that lady. There are still some good people out here in the world, y'all. Still some good people. She was very concerned about that lady.
Yeah.
This is a sad situation because it sounds like, Jason, she had family she could have took her daughter to.
Right.
She didn't have to take her daughter down with her. She didn't have to take herself down, but you really ain't have to take your daughter with you.
Right.
She was innocent. And some people have that mentality, not just with men and women in a relationship. If I can't have you, nobody else can. People feel that way about their kids too, apparently. And that's why they kill their kids right along with them. No, you ain't gonna go live with your daddy. No, you ain't gonna go stay with my mama or my daddy or your other grandparents or aunties or uncles. You finna go on ahead and take it on out with me.
That's
and
crazy.
How selfish of you. How selfish of you. So let's go to the next one. This is the last one.
Northridge Lake Thursday. Tonight, their families are asking why an alert was never issued. 12 News investigative reporter Hillary Mintz is live on the city's north side tonight. Hillary, you've been looking into their calls for help and the response.
And Patrick, we learned today that the mother of Kalila Brister called police Wednesday, called 911, warning them that her daughter might be in danger. And it was the very next morning that police found her daughter and her 7-year-old granddaughter, Tyriel, right here in the lake. Right now, this family, they are wondering if more could have been done sooner to prevent this tragedy. Around 4:34 Wednesday, the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office says Milwaukee police received a 911 call and transferred it to the Office of Emergency Management regarding a suicidal subject.
Their daughter is threatening to drive into the lake.
The Sheriff's Office says dispatch sent a deputy to Bradford Beach on Lake Michigan,
I'll head with 55 now to the lakefront.
but didn't find anything. The sheriff then says the Office of Emergency Management canceled the call for service because, quote, the subjects had left the scene and were believed to be en route to another jurisdiction. Brister's mother told 12 News she was transferred multiple times and that no law enforcement agency called her back.
We called the police. Her mother made contact with the police. She said they looking for the car. Everything gonna be okay. So we just assuming we gonna see like a little an alert or something.
But no alert was issued. Thursday morning, Brister's mother says she called deputies again, saying she hadn't spoken to her daughter since Wednesday afternoon. Around 1:10 Thursday, first responders recovered the mother and daughter's bodies from Northridge Lake. Their car submerged in the water, then pulled to shore.
They should have sent that out ASAP. Y'all don't even issue out an alert. It's like, dude, what are you? Just wasn't handled the right way.
And we still don't have an answer tonight from the Sheriff's Office or the Office of Emergency Management as to why an alert of some kind for critical missing person or Amber Alert was not issued. The Sheriff's Office spokesperson telling me within the hour they're still looking into it and investigating. Live in Milwaukee.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's very huge. To everybody that's watching right now, and to everybody that will be watching this show after the live is over, let me go ahead and school something on y'all. And this is something that I learned while doing Peachy Tea Time.
Mm.
The reason why the Amber Alert was not done was because the child was not in danger. Because the child was with her mother.
Mm.
Could the child have been in danger? Yes. The mama could have been in danger too. But they did not know that she was left with somebody having a gun to her, throwing her and a baby in the car. All they know is they don't know where this baby is and the mama. And she was in their car. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the mama would have called and been like, my baby gone, the baby daddy done took him. Yeah, against my will, officer, against my will. Amber Alert would have been out like that because the baby could be in danger.
Mm.
But they do not consider your baby in danger unless the mama got some issues that's already recorded down, of course. But for a typical person that they don't know nothing about like that, no, they're not gonna put out an Amber Alert.
Mm.
Now, what could have been done, and I do know this because I did it myself for the Alexa Morales story, a silver alert could have been done. And the crazy part about it is, Jason, why do we have to know this for it to be done?
Mm.
Like, why they don't automatically know, okay, she gone, y'all don't know where she at, okay, we're going to do the silver alert because we can't do the Amber Alert, so let's go ahead and do silver alert right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do they have to ask for it? Why did I have to call them for Alexis Morales and ask them, well, what else could y'all do? Why y'all don't have the Amber Alert? And then they tell me and they say, oh, well, it's a silver alert we can do. And the silver alert is for adults that could be possibly in danger, basically.
Right.
But if these are their rules, we can't change them.
That part. Someone calling in for the family should have been a higher alert anyway. Like if they're calling in saying we can't find her, there's this issue, whoop-de-whoop, they should have been all on it. Whether they were stating that she had some mental distresses anyway, like that shouldn't even been the case to have to ask it. You'd have just been like, oh, this person missing, let me go ahead and put in that work to,
Exactly.
have you seen this car? Because it was found that a lady found him. Some woman talked to her, but it was just a day too late.
It's too late. You are right. You are so right. And just so sad that that woman couldn't have said anything or done anything to make her change her mind. You know, not blaming the woman, of course, but
Not at all. I mean,
yeah,
she probably didn't even know. She just said she seemed a
she just
little
yeah, she felt some type of way. You know,
right.
like something ain't right with this young lady. You know, but my prayers go out to her family. That's just sad. You know, take you and the baby. That's just sad. So we finna move on to our last two clips, y'all. Jason, if your daddy, is your daddy still alive?
Fuck that nigga. Yep.
Okay, that's not the right person to use. That's definitely not the right person to use once you see this. So I would not use your dad. Is there another male figure that you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say him. Okay, let's say him. Ain't no telling what you gonna say to this.
Nah, man, you got mine. Yep. Yeah, I'm
You might be
saying
like, I would help.
that part.
But seriously, the male figure in your life, older male figure, if they went through something like this, I want you to give your opinion when we come back. Okay. So here we go, y'all.
Hey, boy.
Excuse me! Do not touch my bag!
A confrontation caught on camera in Saugus leaves an elderly man with broken ribs, and police are on the hunt for 3 assault suspects. It all began as a dispute over a traffic altercation and quickly escalated into violence.
KTLA's Chris Wolf joins us live from Newhall, where he spoke with the victim about the disturbing assault. Chris.
That's right, Micah and Cher. LA County deputies, as you said, are looking for 3 young people, 2 men and a woman, in connection with this attack. A neighbor's home security footage is providing critical evidence in the case.
And the ribs hurt. The ribs difficult to breathe.
Tuesday, November 29th, at the River Village Townhomes in Saugus. A short time after a verbal dispute between 2 drivers, the young female driver involved and her 2 passengers followed the other driver, a 72-year-old man, to the home where he was visiting his daughter.
Excuse me, sir, can I talk to you for a second? This is my girlfriend.
Battery victim Bill Weatherman explains it all started at the front gate when he stopped to punch in the code.
So we punch in the code, and I start to pull away, and this car comes by. About 20 miles an hour, nearly hit the front of us. My wife screamed stop, and I stopped, and they went by.
Weatherman says he followed the car and simply wanted to tell the driver to slow down, as this was a neighborhood filled with children, including his grandchildren.
They never got out of the car, yelled an obscenity at me. I yelled back at them, and I went to my daughter's house.
You whizzed past me, missed the front of my car by this much, okay? Did you?
No, I did not. You were by the call box, and I go by the
Go
paper.
away. Hey, go away.
Excuse me! Do not touch my bag!
Pushed you right down.
Yeah, well, with 2 hands in the back, very hard. I explained to the officer that took the report. I said, I don't know if that's a punch or just a push, but I know that it hurt.
The husband, father, and grandfather of 11 shows us his badly bruised arm and explains that he suffered 2 broken ribs from the fall, among other injuries.
They ran off, yelling a couple of obscenities at me, like how he was going to mess me up. They're young. I hope that they don't end up with some kind of permanent scar, but I also hope that they learn that they can't push people. They can't knock people around.
If you have any information or if you recognize the culprits,
out of sheer principle, I'm breaking my foot off in they narrow asses. Off of sheer, I don't even have to like my father for this to be a principle. It is principle. You don't, first and foremost, you don't, nigga, an elder, bruh, I get. My nigga, you come to my house talking about I was driving. You in my house. As soon as I open up my door, you talking about you would. I am going to jail. Thank you, Duncan. Molly wops everywhere. You hear me?
Yes.
Tennille, I will go to jail for battery for the way that I beat the shit out of those kids for coming to my house to talk to me about how bad or poorly either I was driving or they was driving. Don't come to my residence trying to talk to me about this bullshit. Let that shit go. If you would have just took a second to woosah and breathe, you wouldn't be getting your ass whooped right now.
I bet you they wouldn't have went in the hood over to somebody's house and knocked on their door. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? Who goes and knock over on somebody's door? Now, I know people follow folks.
Look,
you know, I done followed a couple folks back in my
bro.
days.
All I'm saying
And when
is
they turned off, I blew my horn when I didn't want to follow them no longer.
I'ma say
You got the finger, you got everything. Everything that came with it.
They don't know who got mixed people in their house. Look, man, then they pull up in my goddamn door, talk about where your dad at? Where your dad at? Because he get the fuck off my neighbor, man. I am heated by watching that, bro.
You see
gonna
who
push
was the ringleader.
and secondly, you gonna push this nigga in his back? Why he ain't you that bold?
Pushed him in
Bruh, you ain't.
It looked like
you
he
ain't,
fell
man.
like in some bushes, like type
Man,
shit.
come on, man. And then thirdly, this goddamn broadcasting, the 3 people. Nigga, just say they some white people. 3 white people. We looking at them. We can see them.
White
You
kids. Say that.
You saying they black. We black kids and black this everywhere. Put them damn white kids out there. Show you how disruptive these little motherfuckers are for no goddamn reason. I ain't never been this heated in my life, man. And watching that bullshit right there.
I had when them black kids beat up that 73, 77
Oh yeah, I remember that
year
one
old.
too. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And they end up going to jail for it too. Some of them went to jail. The girl went to jail and the boy went to jail. So I can't wait to see what they do with them. But
Hell
that
yeah, them
black
niggas
man
should
died.
go to jail.
The black man died though. He
Right.
died. You
Right.
know, so but
Right.
they still should be charged.
No, you see how he trying to be nice. No, right? Niggas ruin their futures. Because if you don't ruin their future, they're gonna really feel like they can keep doing this type of shit, man.
That was dumb.
They need to go to jail and have real scars and real repercussions for the assault that they put on somebody. They assaulted you. Don't be passive aggressive because they assault and you want them to no. Teach them a motherfucking lesson.
Yeah.
And the lesson is you don't put your hands on other people, let alone somebody's father. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't go to nobody's house.
You don't go to
with that
house.
bullshit. Don't you go to nobody's house.
The 3 of y'all niggas roll up on my porch talking about excuse me. Yeah, I feel threatened like a motherfucker. This is a whole gang in front of my house. There is a whole gang of white people outside of my house talking about they want to see me outside.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on, I'll be right back. You stay right there. You stay your little ass right there.
I'll be right back. You stay right there. I'll be right back. I got 3 for your ass today, sir.
Don't bring your ass back over here no.
Miss Ma'am, get your ass up out of here, man.
She looked like she was scared. We love you too, Duncan.
You almost get the hell out of my house.
See, that's the type of stuff I'll be talking about, y'all. It only take one person to kill somebody. It only take one. Not saying they was on their way over there to kill the man, but anything could have happened.
But like, say that though, right?
3
say
black
that,
kids.
Say no, they not even change the race, man. Let's keep this all white like the snow on December 32. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
we'll leave it like that. But
Now
let
I'm
me
gonna
say
say
this:
this, but like say
free
that
black
say,
kids,
but no,
they
like
would
say
have
that
came
dude,
packing.
say that dude walked outside. And he might be 72 still, but he is ready for that ooh-wah condo back and gave them that molly whopping whooping that they deserve.
Yeah.
They would have been looking at this old man like, why did he do that to them? Why are you in my house talking about what I did at the Buzz Gate? Man, I'm here to see my daughters. My family feel threatened. I got 11 grandkids in this house right now.
Like what was that conversation in the car? I wonder. Like, you know who the ringleader was, the first one that was at the door. So I'm assuming he was the one that said, "Come on, let's go." They ain't finna talk to us like that. We finna go over there.
I got you, baby.
Okay, you didn't see him outside.
We're not
You
gonna let
didn't see
nobody
him
talk to
hanging
you
out.
like that, girl.
Exactly. But they didn't see him outside. They didn't see him hanging out. What was the conversation that led them to go to the door? Like, who said that was a damn bright idea?
He did. He the only one. If you play that back, you'll be able to see the faces on both the other two. They just there. And the girlfriend there talking just because now we here. I guess I gotta say something. You cut me off over here, and I okay. That's why the old man was like, "You right, nigga. Whatever, bro. I'm out of here, dog. Whatever. Let me walk away."
And she was trying. You didn't see that at the end, but she was trying to stop her boyfriend.
Yeah,
But pushing him.
jail.
She's like, no. He said, boom. Pushed his ass right on down. And that's when sister daughter came out running her ass off.
Excuse me.
You couldn't see her do anything. That was completely cut out. Completely.
Do you understand? I'm telling you, I'm catching a full case. And when the judge or the magistrate is like, Mr. Jackson, talk to us about whoop 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 whoop. And you like, I'm like, yeah, I would do it again, Your Honor.
Yep.
Give me my 60 days and give me my 60 days and $1,000 penalty. I'll be paying that. I would like to do all my jail over the weekend. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Let's run some of this time congruent because we're gonna do it again if it happened again.
Exactly. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.
It shows I've been there a couple times. Yeah, let's run this shit congruent.
It's so crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, we have made it, y'all. We have made it to the last clip of the night. I had to show something good, something positive. Now, before I play this, I want y'all to see. Just because they did something good, that don't mean we could trust their ass. That's all I'm saying.
Sergeant Strack with the Lake Placid Police Department spends his Monday on the job patrolling traffic and sometimes issuing tickets.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, absolutely.
And while some of the drivers who he pulls over are guilty of common traffic violations,
I was expecting a ticket.
instead of handing them a ticket,
How did you do a ticket? Okay. I'll give you something else.
he's giving out second chances instead, paired with $100 cash.
So you get what's coming to you, and this is definitely not what I thought was coming to me.
An anonymous Secret Santa dropped $2,500 off at the Lake Placid Police Department, and with the help from some elves is giving back to the community during the holiday season.
If, someone gets pulled over by the police, they're expecting what could be a negative interaction because they might drive away with a ticket. This gives us the opportunity at the officer's discretion to frighten someone, stay instead.
This generosity started a few years ago and has become an annual tradition with surprises spilling over into Saranac Lake too.
It's nice to just be able to go out and, as opposed to, giving someone a ticket, be able to say, hey, you know what, here, have a better day. Here's $100.
And as these officers give back, the people ticketed say they're planning to return the favor this holiday season.
Get some Christmas gifts for a family member or something like that, pay it forward. Somebody that doesn't have a lot going on right now.
I'm going to give it to my guys so they can spend it on their families for Christmas, since I'm the one in charge.
Why ain't nobody black got one? It's up to their discretion.
To their discretion.
I bet you we don't see the black folks. I'm telling y'all now, they probably ain't gave us shit. But that's okay, Because if we take it, we gonna think y'all nice. we gonna start liking y'all and all that.
That part. I love some of them. I got a couple police friends that I rock with. You know what I'm saying, hardcore. But it's very small and few in between.
And they're white.
Yeah, all creeds, man. All creeds, black, white. Shit. One of my brothers is state trooper. White.
Mm.
Right.
Do you be nervous sometime around them? Or do you feel like they would never, ever, ever do anything to get you in trouble?
Like my peoples?
The white ones.
Like the white cops or the white like in general?
In general.
In general. Okay. Yes
but
and no.
let's take it a step further. And if you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Right.
But your white friends and your white officers.
Right. Well, let's say this. All right. I don't I think we told this when I first started with you. I used to do security downtown in Minneapolis for years. So everyone that did the night beat or that did security or did like the outside security for us or that was just patrolling at night, I'm really good friends with a lot of them. And yeah, they're white. There's some are black, and I have no issues or no problems around them whatsoever. Like those are my peoples. Like I will come in civilian clothes. Like if I'm not dressed in my security outfit, which is like a suit and tie, and I'm just down there hanging out, I'll walk up to them with a group of my peoples, like, yo, what up, my brother? Hug them and ask them how they doing and how the night going, whoop-de-whoop, because they're there for the people, and I know them, right? I get to talk to them and understand who they are as a person. Now, if I'm outside the city and I'm somewhere like in my hometown or in a neighboring city that's a suburb, I do get a little suspicious of them. I'm a little about them. I am a little hesitant. But then like my peoples, I rock with them heavy. I don't even look at them as police. I just want to make sure that they're safe and come home.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I have a love-hate relationship for him. You know what I mean? Like I just befriended a Louisiana cop that's you know what I'm saying? He's real dope, and it was just being open about dialogue about how things have been since George Floyd, how things have been in general, and what their main mindset and ideas. And he was like, bro, and him and I talk alike. We had the same ideas and the things that we keep in place, but he was just like, man, I just try to keep these motherfuckers protected out here as much as possible, as well as myself, And people take us, give us a bad rap because we dress in blue. At the end of the day, we're just people that's trying to, put our life on the line to protect you guys from the people that are extremely stupid.
Not all of them, no. Not all of them.
But then again, he's black though. He's black. Okay. He's not white. So that's.
But even the black ones, all of them ain't good either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All of them ain't good. There are always some crooked cops out there, as Denzel Washington.
Ooh, Duncan.
You hear what you said? Duncan. Look at Duncan. Hi, Duncan.
Duncan. Hello.
Duncan, don't get Jason in trouble over there.
Duncan.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Duncan.
Duncan said, baby, I got it going on, baby.
I got it going on, you hear me?
I got it going out. But y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. I really, 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 really appreciate it so much. I will see y'all back on Friday. Okay, with me and my husband. We're going to drop some tea for y'all. We got some good shows, some good clips, for y'all on Friday. And then, of course, I will see y'all on Saturday for that independent music, baby. You know how we do. So make sure y'all look out for Jason. Look out for Jason on CTV Radio. You going on tonight?
I am. I'm going for a little bit, man. I got some major things happening tomorrow. TikTok has reached out to want to do what's called a spotlight on your boy. So I will be tomorrow, which is to help further my reach and expand my reach on TikTok. So come over and join us on tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know you will be on your show, but we will be grooving thereafter. So
Oh,
if
you said
time,
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, no, I don't have a show on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's tomorrow, Thursday. My days are all off. But yeah, tomorrow, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
It's 11 your time. Pull up. We have some fun stuff that's happening. I'm going to be doing some giveaways and just really showcasing what CTV radio is all about on that platform and what we got grooving for the future.
Awesome. Shout out to Jason and CTV Radio, baby. I told y'all he doing big things over there. Y'all better go check him out.
Absolutely.
Better go check him out. Independent artists. Y'all better go check him out. Okay?
Yeah.
So, again, thank y'all so much for joining tonight. I love each and every one of you. And you already know you got to listen to my babies. But before you listen to the babies, we're going to run these commercials. And then we're going straight to my babies. Here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
Damn, Biggie, what's this?